Hey everyone, Uttered Shadow here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Previously we finished the... whatever it was. The... Actually, now I'm curious. No, not that. Oh, that's right, Zibai's birthday is today. Oops, well... Yeah, let me actually, so I can try reading that more. I'm gonna guess she didn't try to get free tea out of him. I still remember that, like, oh, if we buy 21 boxes, that means we'll get it for free, because, like, if only sales worked that way. Okay. So anyway, previously we had finished the... God, what was it called? Did they... I guess, does it just... I guess it does expire. Well, whatever that event was called, the Black Market Fair kind of thing. We finished that, and then I was able to finish the... well, this thing, the Rapid Capture, and made a whole bunch of weird movies that made no sense whatsoever. And after that, I actually started doing some of the Witch's Homework stuff. Specifically, I did the ones for Mona and Fischl. And it's like, invite these characters, but I already have Constellation 6 for all of them, so... it's like, I appreciate the sentiment, but... yeah. I imagine if you've been playing since day one, or even if you've been playing as long as I have, then you probably would have them at Constellation 6 by now. So it's just kind of weird to me. Alright. And yep, so we have Fischl and Mona taken care of. Okay, Razor, I would need to have him leveled up a lot more. We have Durin, Sucrose, and Venti. Okay. But before we do that...
sit up on the counter?
Let me see. Since we have that ley line thing going on... Huh. Oh, well, I guess... I typically end up doing these after 3 AM my time, so I guess that's why I'm like, huh, but it's been a week already. Okay, I'll go after this one. Oh, okay, well. Come on. There you go. Come on, you can do it.
Now it's your turn.
Change of plan. Receive my blessing.
Allow me!
I'll make sure it works. Who's there?
Okay, you're dead. Okay, next.
I'll make sure it works.
Like, are you sure about that? Maybe I'll make short... like, yeah, see, he already died and I barely did anything. It's like, I'll make short work of you, and then, like, 5 seconds later, he's dead.
With one heart, we pray.
A moonlit night for all. It all adds up.
Futile. Save yourself.
Okay, I'll take that. Okay, that counts for 2 of my commissions. Huh. Well, I mean, better than a sharp sting in the eye, but I am kind of here like... Ugh. Well, I guess I can just keep going. Oh, that's right! Before we do anything, there's an epilogue where we go talk with Chung the Ninth. I don't know why they don't have it as, like, part of the, you know, the actual thing itself, but...
No more lies.
Oh well. 'Cause, yeah, I only noticed that, like, after I was done with the stream before. Dead.
Lush as the moon.
Okay, well.
Stay your hand.
Okay, well. Hey there, Ninja. You didn't miss a whole lot, I'm just doing the ley line stuff. And, okay, now I don't need to do my commissions anymore.
Ad Astra.
Hello, robot.
Thank you for Ad Astra.
Okay, there's that. And, okay, so I don't know what the heck this epilogue is gonna be, so... Because I'm just here like, what are we going to do, though? Oh, I'll take that. Man, I'll take that, even though I probably have like 80 of them, if not more. And what do you know, he's just standing out there, menacingly. Hello. Well, anyway.
Oh, that's right. Just channel Mr. Nine. How would he write this particular essay?
I don't know.
Hey, Chang the Ninth. We have something for you.
Oh? What is... What? Where did all this Mora come from?
There was a bank on fire. I don't know.
About that. So, the thing is... Right. Mr. Nine really admires your work. So, he decided to fund your writing career.
Okay. Sure, I guess that's what we're gonna go with. We're not gonna tell him, oh yeah, these are technically the royalty fees for having the actual Mr. Nine possess you to write a story.
Wait, what? So, channeling Mr. Nine actually worked. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I still can't believe it's not butter. Oh, of course, for Chung the Ninth, wealth pales in comparison to his craft. The matter of Mora is swiftly forgotten as he puts pen back to paper. Thus, you continue on back to Mondstadt. Oh great, is this like some kind of... like, so, well, kind of side quest, or what? Yeah, why did it tell me to continue on to Mondstadt? Yeah, I have no idea. Well, in that case... You know, I guess considering we haven't really heard her voice, or at least her new voice, much in my streams, why not? What I do know, though, is, according to what people say, she doesn't sound very cute, shy, and timid anymore. She sounds more confident, which I know that was a whole part of Sucrose and her character. Although, yeah, the person who used to voice her was such a jerk. Okay. Oh. Ah! How the hell are you? Oh, there she is.
Given previous results, I should make a few adjustments to the experiment and ensure that the materials and equipment are all in order.
Yeah, so as you can see, her voice isn't so high and, like, stuttery anymore.
As for the potion I need to make... Oh, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
Now, I mean... I guess if you ever watch some of my older streams, it's no secret that I did like how her voice was before. And I can kind of see why people were upset at this. Admittedly, I'm going to miss the way she was too, but I'm just kind of here like... Okay, I don't know if I should say hate, but like... the flack that some people have been giving her the new VA, I'm just kind of here like... well, she doesn't deserve that. I mean, especially considering she was brought in to replace someone else. Now, obviously, like, the new voices for Paimon, Charlotte... like, they are pretty, like... they're doing a fantastic job, like, very flawless. I know Candace doesn't have, like, that sort of... like, that warm, nurturing sort of tone to her voice anymore, or Sucrose sounding, like, so shy and timid, like you just want to hug her. But unfortunately, both those VAs for both those characters ended up being kind of... like, literally one of them basically dared MiHoYo to fire her. And, well, that's what happened. So... all I can say, though, is... I feel your pain, especially with Sucrose. I am going to miss her, too, but... yeah, Valerio Rodriguez was a jerk. I'm sorry, there's no way around it.
We're here to help with your task. We wanted to see if you could use some extra hands.
Can you use my eyes?
My task. Oh, you mean the one Mr. Albedo told me about? The one from the Hexen Circle?
I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna say yes.
Well, you're just in time. The experiment is ongoing, and I was just about to work on it.
Okay.
Ongoing? So, you've been working on it all this time?
My eyes can't believe it.
Yes, it aligns with other research topics I've been working on, so it hasn't been too much extra work.
Oh, well, that's convenient. I swear, why does she keep walking back and forth? The silly lady behind us, whose name I forgot.
Still.
Still?
What? Is there a problem with the experiment?
I've been unsuccessful so far.
What happened?
Oh, so he keeps failing, huh?
It's not as simple as just failing. The whole theoretical framework behind this task is a bit more complicated than I imagined.
So, what's this task exactly? Yeah, we're here talking about it and I don't even know what it is.
Oh, right! You still haven't told us what kind of experiment it is.
To make teachers! Okay, no.
One meant to develop a potion that can transform sweet flowers into a variant 16 times its normal size.
And why would you want that?
That is to say, the formulation of botanical augmentation reagent type 4, iteration 7. As you can probably guess, this is my 7th time running the experiment.
Yes, iteration 7 kind of tipped me off there.
Wow! So, basically, we need to make growth serum. Or the 7th version of one.
Lumine's eyes really can't believe it.
Well, yeah, that's about right. This is my 7th attempt, but I didn't make many adjustments to the formula this time, because both the theoretical principles behind this experiment and the products of the process prove there's nothing wrong with it.
But you haven't succeeded yet, right?
Yes, I'm thinking that it's not my current formula that is wrong, per se, but rather, some other key element is missing.
Do we have any idea what that might be?
Oh! Then Paimon knows just what to do.
Paimon, don't. Let us help. Oh. That could lead to several different misinterpretations. Which is why I'm going to say it anyway.
Well, that's why we're helping out. Wait a second! Paimon is not an ingredient!
You mean the same way that Paimon is not emergency food?
We could try. It's just, I would need to adjust the ratios in the original formula, and that might make the potion even more unstable.
No! We are not trying that! Just show us the original!
Here it is. That said, I'm still missing 2 ingredients.
Now that we can help with. What do we need to get?
I need spring water from Springvale to use as the base, as well as Eye of the Storm fragments. But that last one could be tricky.
You mean because we don't see them pop up as much as we used to anymore? Yeah, that was something where it's like, I remember in the early days of Genshin, like, I used to be terrified of those things because they'd always kill me, and now it's like, I hardly run into them anymore.
We've got this! Let's go!
Let's tackle the Eye of the Storm first.
Okay. So we're gonna go to Windrise. Oh, what? Oh. Okay. Okay, not Wolvendom. Oh, there we go. Oops, and I magically turned into Sucrose, so...
Surge. Rest and rebuild.
Oh, well, we might actually do this very easily.
The mystery unravels.
Alright, that's the first ingredient done.
Wow, you two work fast. That step usually takes me forever. We can get the spring water down there.
Yeah, that's because Nefer just kills everything. As long as she has the right backup. Okay, well. Yeah, it's like well, I don't know how you would have used Sucrose, but Oh, well, I guess you probably could have used her to, like, swirl different elements together, but obviously I just didn't. And it's like, yeah, I took care of that thing in less than, like, 10 seconds, I don't know.
Receive my blessing.
Birds. Okay, so how do we get this water? Dock. Oh. Oh. Okay, for some reason when she said we can get the spring water from down here or whatever, or I guess maybe I misunderstood. Whatever, we're here at Springvale now.
Yeah. The high quality of Springvale's waters makes for a stable potion-making ingredient.
That's all we needed, right?
Yes. Let's head back.
Alright. No, don't do that.
Yep.
Timaeus is still missing.
All right. The ingredients are ready and the cauldron is just over there, so we should be good to go. But,
What? What's the matter?
Is something wrong?
Is it something that me and my eyes can help with?
no. It's just... Do you mind if I watch from the side? Just for the purposes of accurate recording, I mean.
Okay.
I know lots of people don't like being scrutinized during experiments, so...
That's no problem at all, and... Yes, I can kind of understand that. Like, I don't like people staring at me intently when I'm trying to do something.
Thanks. Then, I'm ready to go whenever you are. I'll make sure to take detailed notes, too. So, are you ready to start the experiment?
Sure. Yep, let's go. Let me look at the formula again. I never even got to see it the first time. What do you mean? What do you mean again? Oh, okay, we're doing this again. Well, it's been a while since I've done this. Base ingredients to cover more area, turning rate. Yeah. And of course, this was a mini game for one of those limited time events. But then, let me see. Do I just... Do I just put in one of all of these things? Yeah, I'm just here like, does it matter? Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. That's how you rotate. It's like, it would help if I had actually gotten to see the formula, but... Oh well. There.
That's it. Your execution was perfect.
Thank you. I just put in everything that was literally there.
Really?
No.
Yes, I don't see any flaws in the brewing at all. Let me extract some and test the product's composition. One moment.
I guess it's a good thing this isn't exactly my first rodeo doing this.
Yes, like I said, flawless execution. The potion is perfect. It's exactly what I was expecting.
I just did what you taught me to do almost 2 years ago, or whenever that was. No, it had to have been at least 2 years ago. You were still voiced by Valeria Rodriguez at that point.
So, was the 7th time the charm?
Upon examination, it seems identical to the previous 6 iterations.
You mean I failed?
Oh, wouldn't that make the results identical?
Yeah, at least on paper. Unless there's some sort of variation that... Well, some sort of underlying variation we're not seeing.
Not necessarily. Experimental outcomes can differ even with similar variables all around. You never know what the result will be. That's what makes experiments valuable in the first place.
That's actually true. Like, you can... Well, not just with experiments, but even if, like... Unless you're having, for example, like a factory making something flawlessly the same way every single time, if you're doing it, are you going to be able to replicate the same results 100% exactly the same every single time down to the most minute detail? I would say not. Not unless you are a machine. Or you're a certain male protagonist written by Type Moon.
Come, let's test this thing out. I planted some sweet flowers beforehand which we can use.
Okay.
We just need to douse them with the potion and see what happens.
Okay, so then... Why do we have to go to Dragon Spine? Lauma would realistically freeze if she went there, because, I mean, seriously. There's, like... Do I even need to say it? Well. Out of curiosity, what does she say?
I heard that you're not supposed to stare at bright white surfaces for too long. Is that really true? It's so beautiful. I can't look away.
I'm glad you feel that way, although... Are you sure you're okay? You're not freezing? You're not suffering from hypothermia or something? No? Like I said, realistically speaking... Yeah, I'm like... You'd have to be insane to be walking around here dressed like that. Okay, here we are. Oh, goody! Okay, well... To cover my bases... Yeah, Neely would definitely freeze up there too, especially since... Well, here, she... doesn't even have her shoes anymore. Malvika would probably be the only one here who'd be okay.
Alright, we poured the growth serum on the flowers. Is that all we need to do?
Yep. The flowers need to fully absorb the potion, so it might take some time before we see a reaction.
And time is what we don't have here, unless we want to freeze to death.
What happens then?
The flowers will grow in size while maintaining their original appearance. But then, when they reach 12 to 14 times their normal size, this will prove more than they can bear. As if some upper limit has been reached, they will wither and rot, assuming unnatural forms until nothing is left of them but liquid.
So I guess if we think about it in mathematical terms, once they reach that limit, essentially it's all downhill from there.
Wait, what? So there's a problem with the growth serum then?
Yeah. Like, if you're trying to make it grow up to 16 times, then yeah, why are you shooting for 16 times when it could potentially lead to them dying 12 times, or up to 12 times?
No, I've adjusted the formula time and again, resolving all kinds of issues that arise when inducing small plants to grow larger. Issues like ensuring that the leaves don't get too large, strengthening root diameter and load-bearing capacity, calculating how the increase in surface area might affect sunlight exposure and nutrition.
Damn, girl, breathe.
So, why isn't it working then?
Because the flowers cannot transcend. As above, so below is one of alchemy's guiding principles. Alchemy seeks mastery over matter, but this world has its limits.
As Above, So Below is also the name of a song by Cryoshell. Which unironically kind of deals with something similar to what she's talking to.
It's like a specification etched into the law that governs all things. Part of the purpose of doing multiple experiments is to determine if this specification is stable.
So failure is also a viable result.
Exactly. It proves that the limit continues to exist.
As opposed to, again looking at it in mathematical terms, that the limit does not exist.
Okay, this is all a bit over Paimon's head, but basically, you needed the experiment to fail to prove that the limits and borders in this world are stable?
I mean, why not?
Oh, what a weird experiment. Huh? Looks like one of the flowers is reacting.
Is it going to turn into something I need to fight?
Wait a second. That's not a sweet flower at all.
Yes, it is! It is going to turn into something I have to fight. I knew it!
Careful! It's a whopper flower. It must have absorbed some of the potion. Wait, but that's happened before, and it's never gotten this big either. Can this mean...
Wait, you're saying that a whopper flower has gotten this big before?
We can talk about this later. Let's get rid of it first.
Yeah, I guess.
Hold the line.
Hold on.
Lush as the moonlight.
Incinerate!
Enhanced Animo Module 75!
Wrath from the sky! Incinerate!
Dead.
Phew, we did it. Even at that size, a whopper flower is just a whopper flower. But, was it supposed to get that big?
I could only make a rough estimate during the battle, but it looked at least 16 times its original size, maybe even larger.
Well, I can definitely say it isn't as big as, like, those huge flowers that are, like, the bosses that we have to fight sometimes. Definitely not that huge, but, well...
This means that the experiment worked.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Well, in the context of what she's trying to do, I guess congratulations, you've proved that the limit does not exist.
I'm still not sure what the implications are, but if further attempts succeed in reproducing this result, That means that something's different. Perhaps the limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor.
But I mean, to be fair, we did kind of do a lot of crazy stuff with the moon and the false sky.
I can't say if that's good or bad, but from an alchemical perspective at least, expanded boundaries means that more possibilities are now open to us. Either way, this brings my task to an end.
Seems so.
That said, it could also be an effect of the person who made the potion. There could also have been something special about this particular whopper flower.
It definitely didn't look like one I've seen before. I mean, like, ice whopper flowers do not have that kind of red on them.
There's a lot that still needs to be confirmed, so I suppose this task opens the way for further questions.
Well, we're here if you ever need some help.
Oh my... Could we try using that growth serum on Paimon? Why would you want to have a bigger Paimon?
Just think about it. Paimon could probably beat a whole gang of treasure hoarders to a pulp if you were 16 times bigger.
Don't encourage her!
I have my doubts. The only reason the serum worked on the whopper flower was because its internal structure was similar enough to a sweet flower. If you drank some, you might become 16 times bigger, but you might also turn into a plant-based life form.
Jeez.
Yeah, nope. That's not happening then.
We're not turning her into a radish.
Oh, by the way, Paimon wanted to ask, why is all your research focused on things like sweet flowers and sunsettias?
Oh, that's simple. Both sunsettias and sweet flower nectar taste sweet.
And she's literally named after a sugar, which is sweet. She's also one of the sweetest characters in this entire game. And she used to have one of the most cutest voices in this game. Again, I'm not trying to give the new VA flack, but yeah, I will forever miss that old voice. There's nothing wrong with this voice for her, but the problem is, considering what I was so used to for the first 4 years of playing this game, it's gonna take some getting used to. If I didn't have that to compare with, then yeah, I probably wouldn't feel as, like, jarred by it.
So in that sense, accidentally making a whopper flower 16 times bigger comes with a hidden benefit. Because whopper flower nectar...
Tastes exactly like sweet flowers?
Does it?
That's right. Once I've extracted the sugar from the nectar, I'll give you some.
Okay.
You get it!
Can we get out of here now? Okay.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like... There's still quite a few things about these Hex and Zirkel related characters that I would have to, like, kind of be familiar with. Well, then again, this was kind of back when people were still trying to understand this for the first time, but, like... There were some people who were theorizing how it could be either beneficial or work against you if you didn't have enough of these characters. I mean, luckily, you could say I have enough to probably make a decent-sized team. But otherwise... Okay, well, let's see. What do we have to do for you? Okay, apparently we have to go here. Hey, Venti, I have a new drinking buddy for you.
I'll take that as a yes then.
Who are you talking to? Venti? Have you finally lost your mind?
Ah, finally, you're here! Do you have a message for me from someone by any chance?
A message? Actually, I don't know, I just got here.
There's not a single prophecy about you in that dictionary.
That's because she's an ascender, or descender, blah.
That's what you were about to say, right?
Oh, well. Yeah, the mages wanted me to come see you anyway, though.
Oh? One moment then. Your curiosity seems as strong as ever, Barbeloth. Alas, my future will have to remain absent from your dictionary. The wind may be happy to let dandelions trace its form and have poets sing it into verse, but to be contained is hardly its nature. So, dear Barbeloth, please do set your pen down. Words heard on the wind are not meant to be recorded on the page. If you're truly interested in this legend, allow me to fashion it into a poem. I'll be sure to share it with you ladies at our next tea party.
Barbeloth? She...
Barbeloth has always been a reasonable person, and I believe she heard my request.
Well, the way Mona makes her sound, though.
As such, our conversation should be free from interruptions for now.
Really?
Wait, Barbeloth was listening in just now? What? Paimon didn't notice a thing!
That's because you can't see her.
Well, she is a Hex and Circle mage. They all have quite a few tricks up their sleeves.
Silly Venti, tricks are for kids.
Still, you noticed right away and even got her to leave us alone. Doesn't that make you the real master at cards here?
Given the various practical factors at play, I'd call myself a master with limits.
There you go, being all secretive again. Well, anyway, there wasn't a single thing about you in that dictionary.
Yeah, she just told me to come here and wait. I don't remember any of this. But I'm gonna have to say yes.
You being here is enough. Barbeloth's prophecy concerning me may be incomplete, but it's not incorrect.
But just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right.
There's something I need to do, and I could indeed use your help.
What are you gonna make me do? What is it? What is it? You can count on me. I'm sure my eyes and I can handle it.
Trusty as always. In that case...
But no, seriously, what are you gonna make me do?
Could you play a song with me later?
Huh? I mean, sure. But is that all you need me to do?
Yep, that's all.
Okay. That sounds a little more simple than I thought. It can't be that easy.
But don't worry. This isn't a performance to decide the fate of some consequential event. It's just a duet between friends.
Okay.
The last time I played this song, the howling gale was my sole audience, and the notes scattered in all directions, leaving only fragments of the melody behind. But now, with a friend like you by my side, why should the wind alone bear witness to this music? Besides, I think my hands will be just that much steadier, playing alongside a trusty friend like you.
I'll play the best I can.
That's all I ask. Now, let's head to the performance venue. If we follow the breeze, we'll be there in no time. All right, let's get going. Just relax and let the wind lead the way.
Super Lumine Galaxy! Man, this is so trippy, doing this in the air.
No need to hold your breath. In and out. Easy does it. I let the birds know we would be coming, so we won't run into them.
Where are you? I can't see you. Could we have gone to that place normally?
Don't worry. It's just a little ocean spray. You won't get soaked. Ah, the delightful sea breeze. Go on, breathe it in.
That wasn't exactly a concern of mine, but okay.
We're almost there.
Okay, what?
Paimon thought we'd have to fly super far, but it looks like we're just outside the city.
The fact that you could hear, like, the sound of water there, like, makes it seem like, okay, yeah, you repurposed the animations from that, you know, doing that in Fontaine, but you left in the sound effects of the water. Okay. This is this island. Is it special? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this did not exist until now.
Not always. It was once an isle like any other. An ordinary, unassuming aggregation of sand and gravel.
Okay.
That is, until seeds of stories were brought here by the wind and cultivated by time. And in due course, the wind brought forth new tales, and time caused them to grow into legends.
Huh.
So with that, allow me to welcome you in truth to this island favored by time, traveler.
Time, of course! That's what the false Taraka wanted!
This is the place where time and wind met in the distant past.
And we have a giant stone thingy that matches the other giant stone thingy that we left.
Whoa. You suddenly sound so serious, Tone Deaf Bard. Paimon's not sure she's following this conversation anymore either.
Were you even following it in the first place, Paimon?
Fret not, dear Paimon. The best stories always start with a bit of suspense and intrigue. I told you about this before, remember? About how I encountered Time at the Thousand Winds Temple and received some help? Well, it was because of Time's help that those first winds of freedom were able to blow so strongly. But forceful gales like that are most suited to wiping things clean, not helping things grow. So, after a few crises in Mondstadt were resolved, I made the winds gentler. Just strong enough to bolster the people in times of need without knocking them off their feet.
So, we're here now. To do what exactly? Silly Lumine, did you already forget? He wants to have you play a song with him. Oh. It's not that simple, is it?
Shadows gather in the distance. I'm sure you felt it too.
The wind is troubled today. See, I can do that too.
I've heard about the Pyro Archon's face-off with the ruler of death, Renova, and what happened to the Fatui Harbinger, the captain.
Yeah.
And that's not even mentioning how abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt.
It has been? Well then.
I fear the impending crisis may be beyond what humans alone can solve. In light of that, I need to be prepared. It is the Animo Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead. But if I whip up a gale of such strength in Mondstadt City, it would just turn the place upside down. Clothes, hats, the flowers that rest on people's balconies.
That wasn't a problem when you did that to Mona.
That's why I chose to do it here. The place where I once offered an ode to time.
Okay.
Who knows? Perhaps time shows this island special favor precisely on account of my lovely, lovely music.
Wait, so is this place really that special? It sure doesn't look like it. There's a tide that ebbs and flows, and a bunch of birds that come and go. It just seems normal.
Time's impact on things isn't limited to what the eye can see. Think of it like a ripe sunsetia.
Or like onions.
If the outer peel remains intact, it's nearly impossible for the average person to tell whether the fruit inside is ripe.
Until you peel away at the layers and realize it really stinks. Like onions.
But even the tiniest hole in said peel will cause the fruit to rot, starting from that spot. Nestled in the hands of time, not one blemish marks this island's peel. Thus, time's influence on its very essence remains hidden to all.
Huh.
At the most fundamental level, of course, all things that lack time's favor will be erased at some point. But with the power that remains here, I can leverage time to draw a boundary around the wind. That way, the outside world won't notice a thing, no matter how powerful of a gale I whip up here. Of course, as the one requesting help, I should offer something in return. That's why I invited you here, Traveler, so we could perform an ode to time together. Just let me know when you're ready. Oh, and I can lend you an instrument if you need one.
I have a few. I'm not sure which one would work best here. And okay, so I guess now we're going to be doing the rhythm minigame. Let's see, there's something I need to do first. Or... well, can't we even ever come back here? I don't see how you could. Either way, I'm ready.
Great. Let's get started.
Alright. Okay, it's not quite. Ah.
Looks like our music has moved some in our audience to step on stage.
What? Before that, I was about to say, it almost sounded a little like the Xanarkand music.
But that's against concert rules, so let's usher them out.
Okay, so we're basically going to be like bouncers.
I understand your love for music, of course. But for now, I'm going to have you leave the premises.
Show no mercy! You two! Time to end them!
Oh, no, don't do that. Time for takeoff.
Time for takeoff.
Full throttle!
Rest and rebuild.
Branch into song. Get to work!
Yahoo! Yeah.
For the everlasting forest. Try and stop me! Incinerate!
All right. That should do it. That was an exquisite performance, Traveler. Thank you.
You're welcome. That power you unleashed just now.
Ah, don't worry. That power was mine and mine alone. No external help was involved.
Okay.
Think of it like tuning a musical instrument so that it might play melodies lovelier still.
Ha! So you do have some tricks up your sleeve. What else are you hiding, huh?
Oh, Paimon. How many tricks could I possibly have? I only have 2 sleeves, after all.
Check his pockets.
You know that's not what Paimon meant, Tone-Deaf Bard.
I have a feeling the wind is gonna be pretty strong today. We should head back to Mondstadt and tell people to hold on to their hats.
And I have a feeling that the wind is very troubled today. Okay, let's see. Temporal Winds Eulogy. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff here. Unfortunately, I can't make use of most of this. Because I'm never gonna get him beyond Constellation 1. I doubt it. Oh god. It's a lot of reading. Yeah, because I'm here like, how would you even come back here? I mean, unless there was something that you had to do here to make you... No, don't do that. There's Timaeus. Are you done having tea with your girlfriend, the horny lady? I swear. Huh. You know, I don't know. I could try going back and doing this. But then... I don't know, why not? I'm not gonna get too far into it, but... I can at least try. So we're gonna go over here.
Huh? Do you also see Navia and Clorand over there? They look like they might have run into some kind of trouble. Let's go check out what's going on.
It looks like they're just admiring the sights. But, okay.
Still no dice?
Okay, never mind. And it magically turned from night to day.
Not at all. And I've asked pretty much everyone in the court of Fontaine already. Lynette's ears drooped as soon as she heard that we'd have to be out and about for days on end. And Fremine, he hid himself under his helmet as soon as he realized there'd be people around that he didn't know.
But you're the Donna of the Mafia!
What about Chiori and Charlotte? I feel like both of them would be more than up to it.
Chiori doesn't care.
I've asked them already, but they're both pretty busy right now. I just gave the members of the Spina a few days off, too, so I don't want to bother them either.
Man. Some Mafia.
This is getting pretty difficult.
Dual face palming.
Navia, Cloran, what's up?
Oh wait, are we back to old Paimon? I think we are.
Oh my. Well, if it isn't my dear partners. How are you all doing?
I feel better now that I see you.
Huh. Navia?
What?
Huh? Oh, you mean...
Yep, this is our chance.
What are you gonna do to me? Oh, I was half right. What are you going to do? We were just passing through. So what are you gonna do to me?
Do you need our help with something?
Are you gonna do something to me?
Oh, precisely. My dear partners, we've got a huge problem right now that only you can solve.
Only me?
Whoa, for real?
Absolutely. We've already exhausted all our other options.
What kind of problem? Tell me about it. Talk to me in my eyes.
Traveler, Paimon.
Yes? Oh, hello, Navia's lips.
Would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
Judgment Day?
Mara, she'll say what now?
Holiday Hoobie Wuddy?
It's a new game script by the Tabletop Troupe, a local roleplay adventure club.
Okay, would this actually have been the first time that they introduced the Tabletop Troupe? Well, we all know that I'm stupidly behind.
Ever heard of the Tabletop Troupe? They put out games that allow you to participate in a story and roleplay characters with your friends. Oh, I've loved their stuff ever since I was a kid.
Well, yes, I've heard of them, but I guess this is technically the first time I should be hearing about them, so we'll just pretend.
That sounds super interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely old Paimon.
Clorand and I are both veteran members of the club. Recently, someone came up with a new script and was looking for people to help playtest it for them. And when they asked, of course I couldn't refuse. I mean, come on! A brand new script? Nobody has ever played it before.
Generally speaking, scripts at that level of development have a lot of issues, but I think this one is pretty solid. The author obviously put a lot of work into the story, and the world building is also quite credible.
Okay. Admittedly, you have my interest. No, literally. As an amateur author, I would be interested to see this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I know I was the one that handed you the script, but some of us haven't read it yet. No spoilers, please.
Okay.
Anyway, the script calls for a team of 4. Ah, yes. We're missing one final player right now.
It's definitely kind of different hearing Clorinde be, this casual. Well, I'm definitely not saying I don't like it. You were right. This is a big problem. Even my eyes can see it.
So, you're saying you'll help us out? I knew I could count on you, partner.
Anything for you, tall, blonde, and gorgeous.
Paimon and the Traveler are kind of a package deal. Is that okay?
No.
That's not a problem. I'll adjust the pace based on the actual number of players, and ensure that everyone has a good time.
Okay.
Well, Traveler, what do you think? Wanna play? Paimon will follow your lead.
I always help a friend in need. Because I fight for my friends. Count me in for a great script.
Well, that solves our problem. You have our thanks.
Woohoo! I'll go grab the script manager from the club right away.
The script manager? Didn't you just say that you gave Claram the script?
The club introduced a completely new kind of gameplay for the script.
How does it work?
In this iteration, the Game Master's version of the script is incomplete. The script manager provides the next part of the script only after players have completed the current list of objectives.
Huh. So you literally have to be... Like, everyone has to participate, and only as you go along do you uncover more of the script. Huh. Interesting. So literally everybody is in the dark until a certain point.
On top of that, in order to increase player immersion, the club has created some of the story's sets and scenes in real life. We'll only know where we should go once the script manager reveals the starting location.
So then it goes from a tabletop game to a play. Jeez. That's some next level stuff there.
Wow, you're right. Whoever wrote this script really did put in a lot of work.
Yeah, no kidding, especially if they can take a tabletop game script and make it into a freaking play.
And it's got a real healthy amount of suspense, right? I mean, even the GM doesn't know how the story will end.
Yep, so kind of like I said, everyone's in the dark to a certain degree.
I look forward to experiencing it with you all.
Okay.
Why don't you go meet up with the others first? They should all be waiting at Chioria Boutique. I'll come over with the script manager as soon as I find them.
Okay.
Sounds good. Remember to always watch where you're going, and don't rush.
Is there a particular reason why?
You say that like I'm 6 years old or something.
Have you been rushing, and have you not been paying attention to where you... Jeez.
Let me think. What kind of character should I play this time?
I just hope you'll pick up some useful skills this time. Oh, and stop trying to persuade every animal you come across.
Okay, I guess this is where the persuade joke technically came from. Jeez. I wish I could see that whole thing again. That was hilarious. So, can I persuade this? Silent Night? But we're nowhere near Christmas. Okay, I know I made that joke about the holiday cheermeister, but still, it's still not Christmas. Okay, Chioria Boutique. Oh my god, it's Farina!
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Ah, you're back! Huh? And you've got the Traveler and Paimon with you too!
What a pleasant surprise. I assume you'll be joining us for the game then?
Yup. It's been a while since I've seen you here, Linny. Oh, but I guess it's just gonna be him then.
Linny, Farina! Paimon didn't know you were playing too. Are you also members of the tabletop troupe?
Hey, you two.
I'm more of a casual member, if anything. I haven't taken part in many formal club activities. Lynette Fremine and I play something similar at the Hotel Bouffe Tété sometimes, but I'm usually the GM. Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Claran simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script worth experiencing, and asked if I wanted in.
Okay.
If you're interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you a 40% discount on membership fees.
Membership fees for what now?
I think I'll wait to see how this experience plays out first, especially when it comes to the quality of the script. If it's sufficiently fun, then I'll join.
Do you participate in a lot of tabletop troupe activities, Clarin?
More than you know.
You could say that. She's actually one of the few senior game masters of the troupe.
That tracks.
Ah, right. I knew about that even when she was still my subordinate.
It's nothing. Really, just a small hobby of mine.
My Clarend, you sound a bit flustered right now.
Wow. Hyman's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as the champion duelist. It's kind of hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch of friends.
I know, that's what I mean, like, seeing this side of her is definitely something else. So, if we have a problem with any of the rules, do we have to submit a duel request to you? Jeez. We have to duel to the death for this!
Surely you jest. I would never intentionally make things difficult for my players.
Okay, good. Imagine. You disagree with the Game Master? You have to duel with your life!
I maintain a clear boundary between my professional and personal lives. The me you see at court represents the law and order of Fontaine. I put all personal feelings to the side, and grant a fair duel to all who seek to defend their honor. But in my personal life, I'm just an ordinary person. Someone who feels anger and sadness, just like everyone else.
And I guess that's kind of the side to her that we don't really see all that often, since we've only seen her in her professional life. And I guess that's why it's like, it's interesting seeing this side to her.
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. I've seen you get angry, sure, but now I'm wondering whether you were actually mad or if it just looked that way from the outside.
Yep. Well, I don't think I've even ever seen her get angry.
I was probably in work mode during those times.
She literally calls it work mode.
Is that so? Well, in any case, I just feel like even in your personal life, you don't get emotional very often.
I mean, well, we've seen her get flustered. That's a start, but you're kind of right.
So you want to see me cry? That might be a little difficult. A show of anger, though, that might be something I could accomplish.
Okay. The fact that she's here saying that it's easier to make her angry, should I be concerned? Also, I don't think I want to see Clarinda cry.
No, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, angry Clarinda's probably going to be scary.
I'm back! Here, allow me to introduce you to the script manager, Mr. Florian.
I know you! I see you sometimes over there!
Pleasure to meet you all.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. Wait, are you a champion duelist too, Mr. Florian?
Yup. He's just an NPC, though.
Oh, no. This is just the costume provided by the club. I occasionally play a few of the roles in my scripts.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I love seeing Farina too. So you're a faux champion!
That
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's nothing. It's the least we can do to give the players a more immersive experience.
Like I said, he turns it into a play.
Anyway, allow me to give you a brief introduction of the script.
Okay. Oh, goody.
This script was adapted from the real history of the Marushose hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Paimon's not super familiar with the history of the Marishose hunters. Is that a problem?
Don't tell them, but neither am I.
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you a brief rundown. So, basically, Marishose hunters were people who dedicated themselves to hunting monsters and protecting the city by using a special swordsmanship technique passed down over generations. Their story can be traced back to the ancient Remurian dynasty, as well as the first hunter, Cassiodor. But I'll leave the finer details for you to seek out and discover later.
AKA, go play the world quest. That makes no goddamn sense! And team up with the talking cat.
Mm-hmm. And I'll provide additional commentary as the story progresses.
Okay.
In that case, brave hunters, are you ready to set out on an unknown adventure?
I'm gonna be a hunting ranger. I'm gonna live a life of danger.
Whoa, just one sentence and it's like we're in the story already!
I know, and why is that lady looking at us?
Aha, I see many a determined gaze before me. Very well, head over to this location and begin your heroic journey.
Oh boy.
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific scenes?
Location of the scene, as well as the formal permission to use the venue. Seems like they have everything prepared.
Yeah, they really thought in advance.
Please check all your belongings, everyone, and make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Once you're ready, please follow me to the designated location.
Sounds good. Hunter Squad, move out!
Farina clapping. I combined Farina and clapping. I almost said Farina clapping. Okay, so where are we going? Wow, all the way over here? Huh. Is there anything specific here? No, there's not. It's just an empty field. Continue heading... Wait. Okay. That's random, it just moved it. Can I take this thing? Oh. Oh. No, take me back! Well... Okay, this can probably work. I can save this. That's... Unfortunately, it's been forever since I've used that thing. Like, yeah, I think you really use that just to get one of the oculi, and... Okay, there we go, that makes more sense. I'm like, are we really going to be doing all this in the middle of an open field with nothing else? But okay. Nope, we have something.
Whoa, they really have thought of everything. Even the Fatometer is here and ready to go for us.
The Fatometer?
The Fatometer. What's that?
It's the meter that measures your fate. I don't know.
It's a card that's used to determine action success or failure. We'll need to use it when we try to use certain skills.
Okay.
And what about all the dessert and tea? Is that for us as well?
Paimon, don't eat that, or otherwise we're gonna go back to jail.
That's what the message said.
Oh, okay. Well, See, I didn't see that part of the message, so...
Really? That's so nice. It feels just like a tea party with friends.
She's so happy.
Those snacks have Paimon's name written all over them.
No!
I think you might be more of a snack hunter than a Marashose hunter, Paimon.
Yup. She's the reason we went to jail.
Snack hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will track down every last one.
And you will eat every last one.
The desserts are great. But I'm still looking forward to the story more than anything.
Very fair. Then, let us begin. First, please pick up the blank character cards in front of you, and write down your name and profession.
Okay.
You can find an abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. In this story, everyone is a Marashose hunter. To reflect this, the club has prepared a small badge for everyone.
Okay, I see it.
Ooh, nice.
Don't eat it, Paimon.
As hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and fighting by default, so there's no need to allocate any additional skill points to those areas.
Makes sense.
Swordsmanship? So there's a fighting part to all of this? Paimon's not sure she can do all that on her own. Maybe Paimon can just stick with you?
Why don't you share a character card then? The Traveler will be the Marashose hunter, and you can be her little floating assistant.
Because we still don't know what you are. Other than possibly an AI.
Huh. Kinda like in real life.
Yup. Is she gonna be doing all the talking for us like in real life?
So, for the name, do I fill it out with the name of my character?
Yep. It can be any name you like.
You can use your real name too if you want. I do that whenever I get too lazy to think of a new name.
Hi, my name is Jeff, the Barbarian.
Oh, so it would be like experiencing a different life, but still as yourself. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, I guess everyone role plays in their own different ways.
In that case, I think I'll continue to use the name Linny then.
Next up is the skill sheet. You have a limited amount of skill points that you can use to learn a number of skills. The more points you invest in a particular skill, the easier it will be to pass associated checks.
Okay. It kind of checks with what limited tabletop gaming I've done in my time, so alright.
I'll take persuasion and investigation. Those are must-haves when it comes to missions like these.
Can I persuade this?
Oh, those skills sound like they'd be useful for gathering intelligence. Good idea, Navia. Just as expected of a veteran player.
So, should we also take those skills then?
Not necessarily. Since we're working together as a team, we could leave the negotiations to Navia and use our skill points to pick up other useful skills.
Basically, we're going to be delegating skills amongst each other. That way we make an effective unit. And yep, those buttons are literally hanging on for their dear lives. Like Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 2 when he's trying to stop the train. Essentially, that's what the buttons are doing.
For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will give us more options if we run into any situations we can't negotiate our way out of.
Yep, and that works for you.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't thinking about it like that. I suppose it's not so different from an acting troupe. Everyone has their own role to play.
There you go. That's actually a good way to say it. Basically, yes.
Let me see. I'll take arts and performance. I'm not quite sure what use they'll be, but I'm not as knowledgeable about the other skills. And I am not too confident I'd be able to roleplay them well.
Aw.
Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, Traveler?
Okay, we can learn cooking, medicine, insight. Let's use insight, because my eyes see all.
Oh, something that'll help you get a read on other people's thoughts. Sounds useful.
Yes, like my eyes. And...
Ooh, so you want to help people when they're injured. That's nice of you.
yes.
So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these 2 skills?
Let me think about it some more. No. Yep, I'm sure. Also, Happy New Year, everybody. Apparently.
Let's see. Oh, looks like you each have enough points to choose one final skill.
Really now?
You've all picked such classic skills. It's fine to go a little bit out of the box, you know.
But I don't know too much about this game. I don't know what out of the box would be. I'm sorry.
Why do I get the feeling she's getting ready to cause trouble?
Oh, God.
For example, this one here. Summon. Doesn't it sound super mysterious and cool?
Well, I guess it depends on what you're going to summon.
Oh, I saw that one just now as well. The description says, this skill can be used under certain circumstances to summon characters or creatures that fit the script's world-building rules.
So no, you can't summon Exodia.
The script's world-building rules, huh? But how are we supposed to know what a Marashose hunter can summon?
I know.
Oh, that's not for us to worry about, my friend. Just learn the skills that interest you, and the GM will take care of the rest.
She says as she looks at her. Yeah, you're kind of putting her on the spot there.
All right, you've convinced Paimon. Let's learn summon then. Paimon can't wait to see what kind of thing shows up.
It's like, this won't end well, will it?
Well, now that everyone's more or less finished creating their characters, we can begin. Since 2 of our players are doing this for the first time, though, let me ask.
How do I like my steak?
Would you like to play on easy mode or authentic mode?
Oh, you're giving me the option.
What's the difference between the 2?
One will make your life easy, the other one will make you regret all of your life choices. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
Well, in role-playing games, the story sometimes changes based on the decisions of the players and the results of the Fatometer. For example, if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical failure may even result in further negative consequences.
Oh. Can I use perception check?
If you choose to play in authentic mode, every time you elect to use a skill, you'll need to use the Fatometer to see whether you succeed or fail, and face any consequences that may follow. If you choose easy mode instead, every check will be successful by default, and you won't have to worry about luck playing a factor.
That does sound like it makes things easier. Oh. Oh boy, am I actually gonna have to... Oh boy, another card game that I have to play. The random checks triggered by the Fatometer often serve as indicators for Destiny's course, or the success or failure of an action. Press to draw a card and get a random number between 1 through 20. If the number displayed is greater than or equal to the check difficulty, you will pass this check. Otherwise, you will fail it. Okay. Your current check bonuses will be added, and in easy mode... Yep, yeah, basically what she said.
Given that I'd like to focus on the story, I suppose I should pick easy mode. I'd feel bad if I brought the team down by failing my checks.
You're not a. I would feel bad too. Plus, yeah, let's just try to enjoy the story for what it is.
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about that. RNG is the lifeblood of role-playing games. I'm going with authentic mode for sure.
Well, don't be tempting the RNG gods now, you hear me?
Never knowing what you might have to overcome. Ugh, doesn't that sound exciting?
Well,
I'd rather be mentally prepared for what might happen.
yeah, it's like I can agree with her line of thought there.
All right, then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be successful by default. As usual, Navia and Linny will play on authentic mode.
What about you, dear partner? How would you like to play?
Okay, so you are giving me the option. I'm gonna go with Farina.
Are you sure?
Yes. Or, let me think about this some more. No.
No need to worry about the pesky phaetometer. Pretty good choice if you just want to relax and play the game.
Yes, exactly.
Honestly, I don't think Clorand would make things too difficult for us no matter what the phaetometer says. Isn't that right, Clorand?
No promises.
That wasn't super reassuring.
Well,
Anyway, enough talk. Let's get started. I want to experience at least a good chunk of the story today.
Speaking of the story, why is the beginning scene on a beach?
Well, that's because... A long time ago, back when human civilization was still in its infancy, powerful demons and evil sorcerers ruled over the land. They created a host of monsters and sent them to slaughter all humans in existence.
oh jeez. Is that you, Garneth? Okay, no. I don't think he did... Yeah, he didn't do that exactly.
Soon, a group of human rebels banded together. With their swords raised, they swore to brave the darkness, and in doing so, subdue each and every monster that sought their destruction. They became known as the Marachose Hunters.
Right. Well, in any case, have a good night then. And at least you were able to stop by for a bit. Yep, have a good night.
Sometime later, as a member of the Marachose Hunters, you receive a commission. Following the address provided on the message, you take a boat and arrive at this strange city.
So is this going to be like Saving Private Ryan? Okay, no.
As you inhale, you can taste the slightly salty air of the docks as you begin to survey your surroundings. There aren't many people in the vicinity, but you do take note of a few others who, like you, seem to be sizing up this place.
Hi, how you doing?
Your eyes meet, and you realize these people are fellow Marachose hunters, likely led to this location after receiving the same commission as you.
Boy, your eyes meet. Like, it almost sounds like, are we? No. There will be no romance here.
You're all Marachose hunters too, right? Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Navia, monster hunter by trade and helpful neighborhood businesswoman on the side.
Oh, yep, she's got a side hustle.
What say you to traveling together? We can help each other out on the road.
Okay, count me in. My name is Linny. I've been wandering since I was little and picked up a few less than legal tricks along the way. I was adopted by a Marachose hunter and later chose to follow in his footsteps.
Is this where you introduce your character to everyone? It sounds like they've done this dozens of times.
Yes, and, well, Clarin did say that they were veteran players, so it's like, yeah, they have this down pat. It's okay, Farina. Give it your best shot. I'm cheering for you.
My name is Farina, and, I grew up in a noble family. I always had a strong interest in performance and the arts. Even though I'm a Marchese hunter, what I really want is to be a performing artiste.
Which does line up with the skills that she chose for herself. And she has... her sprite looks like a bard. Not right.
Hey, that's really cool.
Yeah, there you go.
You can do it, Farina. That's exactly how it's done.
Yep. Way to go, Farina.
Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion to this Marachose hunter right here.
Are you going to talk?
I've been studying medicine ever since I was a child. I want to do my part to eradicate these monsters and use what I've learned to heal others.
Yay, we get to hear her voice. We get to hear her cute voice.
Oh, welcome, welcome. When we face the monsters, I'll make sure to charge in front to give everyone some cover. You can take care of the healing at the back.
You open your envelopes at the same time. The message reads, "To the honorable and trustworthy Marachose hunters, our kingdom is currently facing a grave crisis. The lands outside the capital have been overtaken by monsters, and our people are being led astray by forces of wickedness. We beseech you, please help us resolve this crisis and return peace and stability to our home."
Huh. The layout of this city looks super familiar. It kinda reminds Paimon of Mondstadt!
You know, it really does. Like, that's basically like the front gate. And there's the tower. We just don't have the two guys standing out in front.
The scriptwriter must have used a real-world city as a reference when coming up with the map.
Well, I mean, I can't say that, like, a lot of people do that. Like, I mean, even in anime, like, that's... Like, you even have had people find, like, some of the real-life locations that inspired, like, certain scenes or locations in the anime itself, so... You know, it makes sense. They probably did look at Mondstadt.
As experienced hunters, the layout of the city reminds you of places once traveled. You recall the sight of tree-lined streets and the gentle tranquility of days gone by. Yet, as you regard the city in front of you, it appears to be little more than an empty shell. Its hollow gates are open to you, beckoning you to come forth and bring salvation back to the town.
And it really does look like Mondstadt. Like, it almost looks like those are the same, like, the same textures of the buildings of Mondstadt.
I carefully read every line of the letter and turn my attention to the signatures at the bottom. Who issued this commission to us?
You see a long string of unfamiliar names. It would seem that many of the residents of the city issued this commission together. They sensed that things were not right within the kingdom, and sent a distress signal to the outside world.
So that's how you know it's really important.
In that case, why don't we take a walk around the city and see if we can learn anything from the local residents?
Oh, good idea. We might be able to get some leads on the monsters and bad guys we're after.
You look up and see a tavern nearby. It appears to be open for the day.
It's like, okay, let's go to the not angel share. Like, it's even the same sign.
Why don't we go check out that tavern? If the novels I've read are anything to go by, taverns are usually full of information.
Yep. It can also be the greatest hive of scum and villainy. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, so we have like the sepia tone kind of filter, sort of, and yeah, sure enough, we have our trial characters here being our party members. Hi, how are you? Okay, he just... Ah. Well, at least he moved a little bit. Okay, I'm just here like the redness of this. But yeah, it's like it really is like Mondstadt. Like there's the dock area. Okay, well this is obviously gated, but then it's like here's where Hertha would be. Where she would tell me what to do. Or at least when she used to.
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
Greetings, friend. Lovely weather we're having today, don't you think?
Oh, hello. I suppose you're right. The weather today is quite lovely. If only those monsters out there would stop causing trouble.
Wow, Clarend, or well... damn it, I can't remember Clarend's VA off the top of my head. I'm so sorry, but... Point is, like, you definitely have some acting chops. Of course, she's literally a voice actress, so... She should... Well, I guess the point I'm trying to make is, like, some VAs, like, they have a lot of range. So...
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information to offer. If we keep asking questions, we might be able to get some good leads.
Oh, come now, don't be sad. Life is all about optimism. Oh, that reminds me. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm like... What does that have to do with anything?
I don't think that's the kind of question we're supposed to ask.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Like, yeah, how is this going to help us in any way? Like, it's like, if she tells us that she had ham and eggs with buttered toast, how will that help us accomplish anything?
Nothing turns a frown upside down like good food. How about some macarons? I could make you some.
Okay, well, at least that's a little more helpful, kind of.
You didn't even take cooking as one of your skill proficiencies.
Yeah, and I could have taken it, but I didn't. I took medicine.
That's not necessary, miss. Excuse me for saying this, but you don't really look like a chef. Besides, I'm not really a fan of sweets.
So you're someone who barely smiles and doesn't like sweets. You're really starting to remind me of this one friend of mine.
Are you really gonna call out Clarend like that? You see, it's like, what have you done?
Hey, did she just... me?
Yes, she did, because you called her out.
Glorian must have broke character for a second.
Yes, because she's being called out. Like, I mean, I don't blame her. Although, Farina being all smug. Smug Farina is quite interesting.
This isn't getting us anywhere. Traveler, maybe you can think of something.
Yes, Lumine. Tell us more stuff. Okay, never mind. I'd like to do an insight check to see what's troubling her. Any help here, Lenny? Nope.
The results of insight checks aren't disclosed to the players, so I'll be the one consulting the photometer.
Well, okay. Okay, right, since I took easy mode. I don't have to worry about it.
You recall all the lessons you've learned in your time, and begin to carefully observe the woman's mannerisms. You notice that when she's quiet, she has an empty look in her eyes, as if her thoughts have drifted to a place far, far away. And when she speaks, she often subconsciously reaches out to touch the ring on her left hand.
To which gives us the implication. Did something happen to your husband?
So you noticed. That's a little embarrassing.
Why is that?
A horde of monsters suddenly appeared near the capital recently, so all the guards were dispatched to fight them.
Do you remember when those monsters appeared?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is that my husband was dispatched to fight them 3 days ago.
Although, why is it embarrassing?
Do you know where he was sent?
It all happened so fast. When we said our goodbyes, he couldn't even tell me where they were sending him.
Jeez. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, I guess everything literally was happening so fast. It was chaotic.
You have our thanks, friend. We'll find and defeat those monsters as soon as possible. We sincerely hope your husband will be able to return to your side soon.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry. We'll find him. Just try to remain optimistic and wait for good news. We don't always get to choose what happens to us. But we do get to choose the little things, like what we eat and how we respond to the things life throws our way. I hope that one day, you too will recognize the power of something as small and inconsequential as a delicious dessert.
She's really not letting that go. I was about to say, like, I do agree with that, like... What am I trying to say here? Like, life can obviously throw a lot of things at you, but it's up to you with how you respond to it.
I'll do my best. You bid farewell to the woman, and continue your journey further into the city.
Okay, so now where are we heading? Okay, well, there's nobody here. Oh. Okay, I guess I wasn't expecting to hear the sounds of, well, people inside, for lack of a better way to put it. Oh, that's where we go.
As you venture further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet. A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look. You get the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
Although he doesn't seem very friendly, merchants are usually a good source of information, right?
You would think that, right? And yeah, he's looking down at us like, ugh.
Pardon me, sir. I'd like to ask a question, if I may.
That depends. How much are you willing to pay?
Wow. Claren's really getting in a lot of, like, well, yeah, role-playing, but you know what I mean.
How about this much?
What do you take me for? Some lowly beggar? You can't even buy half an onion with that amount.
Surely an onion can't be that expensive, right?
Oh boy. Next thing you're gonna tell me it costs $1 million for a salami.
What do you know? War's nearly upon us. Everything costs several times what it did before. If you're not gonna buy anything, then scram.
Oh, yeah, that's inflation for you.
Whoa, what a nasty guy. Maybe we shouldn't even bother talking to him.
Normally, yeah, I would agree with you, but... what are our options here?
But he still might have information we need. Traveler, can you think of something?
Okay, so... we can either ask Navia to persuade him, have Linny perform something, or, well, rather, I guess, have him use whatever tricks he might have up his sleeve, or Farina, put on a performance! I don't know. Like, what would that really accomplish, though, in the end? It's like, she sings a song for him, and all of a sudden he feels happier, and he's more willing to spill his guts to us. I don't know. I mean, as much as I would like to do that, it's like, this isn't Star Rail. I don't know, like, if I should do the stupid options, so... I don't know, this is my... or this would probably be the first thing I would consider, like, yes, Navia, is there a way you can persuade him?
Sir, we came to this city to solve the very problem you seem to be referring to. The war you mentioned, would it happen to be against the monsters outside the city?
And oh my god, there's the Adventurers Guild, except... you're not Catherine? You dare stand where she once stood?
If you happen to be well informed, and know a thing or two about what's going on, we'd appreciate it if you could share that information with us. After all, the sooner this problem gets resolved, the easier it will be for you to do your business.
Yep, you would think that, right? Okay, good. Boy, I don't know, like, if I had chosen authentic mode, what would happen here? Well, then again, I guess there's no way that you can fail at this, or... oh, well, then again, Navia's the one doing this, so... I guess I wouldn't have to be too worried.
Well, things are basically as you said, young lady. Those monsters are camped outside the city, and they've been destroying all our trade routes. We have limited reserves within the city, so if this continues, we're all gonna be in big trouble.
Wait, you're saying no one has put a plan in place to distribute supplies or maintain order?
We could all starve and those nobles in the palace wouldn't even break a sweat.
Oh. So that's how it is.
Who knows? Maybe they've been in cahoots with the monsters all along.
Oh, jeez.
That is concerning.
That would... yes. It's crazy, but yeah, it would be concerning. Like, oh, jeez. And yes, lady, continue throwing whatever over there. You're doing a good job.
All right. That's all the information you need, right? Off with you now. I've still got business to do.
You know, if you smiled a little more, you'd definitely get more business. And I bet that would make your life just a little bit sweeter. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to work. It's just a tip.
And he's gone. Okay, so we're just gonna... Oh, there's the yellow sparklies.
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Oh, how about the city square? Follow me.
Oh, well. Literally right there. You dare stand where he once stood? How dare you take Wagner's place? He carried only the finest. Okay, part of me has to do this.
It doesn't seem like there's any information to be gained from the area up ahead. You conclude that this area is best left unexplored at this time.
Okay. I'll listen to you, Clarend. I just wanted to see, like... Imagine if it was something crazy like Clarend's version of, how about we explore the area ahead of us later? But yeah, okay. How dare you stand where she once stood? Oh, okay. Okay, I can turn my weapon here. Okay. Alright, so I guess let's head over to the square. No Timaeus. No fountain! There's no fountain here! Jeez. No Sarah.
Before you lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and forth, his head hanging low. He doesn't seem to notice your approach. Still immersed in his own thoughts, he shakes his head and lets out a long sigh.
This guy seems promising enough. Maybe I can get some information out of him.
Oh, what do you know? The gate over there is closed as well.
Hello, sir. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Wait, you're...
You're gorgeous! Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what he's going to say about her, but, well.
I'm...
You're gorgeous!
Oh, dear goodness! You're a Marashose hunter!
Okay. Finally someone who seems a little more excited to see us.
You recognize us? Ah, are you one of the people who wrote the commission letter?
Yes! Oh, I didn't expect you to actually come. Oh, what great news! The city is saved!
Hooray!
What happened here?
Tell us everything that you possibly can.
Alas, we once lived comfortable, carefree lives. This city used to be free of monsters. The first Marashose hunter, Casiodor, the Golden Hunter, he was the one who drove them back. However, monsters have once again surrounded the city. Perhaps the seal that kept them at bay has lost its power. Or perhaps an evil sorcerer has been meddling in our affairs. All I know for sure is that their return has stripped the city of any chance at peace.
Oh, yeah, that definitely would do it.
Are there not enough soldiers to drive them out?
Well, if we go off what the lady that we first met said, the fact that they sent all the people, or they sent out a whole bunch of guards out and they didn't even tell them where they were going, that would be concerning in of itself. But
It's not a question of numbers. The guards simply have no idea how to deal with them.
okay, that would definitely pose a lot of problems there.
Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight against them. What's worse, many of us don't even know the history of the Marashose hunters anymore. When I was a child, though, my grandfather would tell me stories about how the Marashose hunters drove back the monsters. So, on the off chance that something might come of it, I decided to reach out to you.
And that's why he has, like, some faith in the Marshose hunters. Makes sense.
To be perfectly honest, I was starting to think all those stories were just tall tales. But now that I've seen you in person, I finally know that it was true!
Well, you can rest easy, friend. The righteous and formidable Marashose hunters are on the case.
The man is touched by your determination and resolve. His eyes begin to well with tears of relief.
Oh.
Still, if we are going to hunt the monsters, we need to know where to find them. Can you give us any leads?
All I know is that the area outside the city is dangerous. I'm afraid I can't point you toward a specific location. Oh, although, if you leave the capital through the main gate and follow the road, you should run into a group of guards. They might know more about where to find the monsters.
Fair enough.
I see. We'll go look for them then.
All right, be careful. Oh, and one last thing. The monsters outside the city are just part of the problem. There are evil sorcerers inside the city as well, so be on your guard.
Yeah, that's definitely more concerning.
They're actively working with the monsters, and have corrupted the court ministers with malicious magic. They're the reason why, even inside the city, everything has been a giant mess.
Okay, well then. So it would seem that the merchant from before... that whole thing about the nobles being in cahoots with the monsters... Yeah, at first I was kind of here thinking, like, how would that happen? Like, why? What would they gain out of it? But then, well, putting it that way, yeah, now we can see it. Oh, no. Yeah, it's like, now things are getting a lot harder.
Even one of our kindest ministers has turned into a boorish and unreasonable figure, interested in nothing but enacting laws that exploit the people. Who knows how much longer we'll be able to go on like this.
Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, no kidding.
I feel bad for him. Maybe we should try to cheer him up?
I could cook something, or... well... I guess there's a part of me that just wants to also see or hear Farina, so... Sure. Let's try it.
Huh? Like, now? Is this really the right time?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Really. Well, okay. Maybe I did, but I don't know. I'm so sorry.
I appreciate your kindness, but for now, it's more important to focus on the crisis at hand.
Well, I guess there you have it.
Brave hunters, I leave the future of this kingdom to you.
if I understood correctly, there are currently 2 problems in the kingdom that need solving, right?
Exactly. We need to defeat the monsters outside the city and take down the evil sorcerer stirring up trouble from within.
But which problem should we tackle first?
Well, part of me would think that the evil sorcerers within the city might pose the biggest threat. Because it's, well, literally within the city. But, well.
Well, this seems like a good moment for a break. Take some time and discuss what you want to do. Let me know when you've made your decision.
Okay.
I really didn't expect the people in the city to keep us at arm's length like that. I totally thought the hunters would be treated like heroes.
Yeah. It was only the anxious man who kind of treated them like heroes. Everyone else just kind of seemed... Well, the merchant was kind of gruff and angry and... Well, the sad woman obviously has a lot on her plate to deal with.
Well, Clarence said the script took cues from the real history of Fontaine, right? Maybe the real-life Marachose hunters were also treated like that.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be too far-fetched then.
I wouldn't say it's a perfect representation of history, but there are definitely some similarities. Would you like to hear more about it?
Oh, well, okay.
Sure. As long as it doesn't spoil anything in the script. You brought up bits and pieces of the hunter's history before, but it was all in passing.
Paimon wants to know too. The hunters were super powerful, right? Were they all from a special line of supernatural beings or something? Kind of like the yokai in Inazuma?
Somehow I don't think so.
No. All Marachose hunters were ordinary mortal fighters. The only thing that set them apart were the special sword techniques passed down over the centuries.
Huh? So you mean anyone could become a Marachose hunter?
I would imagine it would be a little more difficult than just... Boom, you're a Marachose hunter now. At least I would think, like, it's a little more to it than that.
In theory, yes. All you would need to do is survive the rigorous training and master the swordsmanship techniques required to fight the monsters.
That makes sense. 'Cause, yeah, obviously you would need that.
Still, most people dropped out at the early stages, and others called it quits the minute they saw a monster in person. To become a hunter, you must be strong in both body and mind.
Well... Yeah, that definitely does sound very rigorous.
What kind of monsters did the hunters fight exactly? Oh, and the evil sorcerer the script mentions. Did they exist in real life too?
The land of Fontaine once played host to an ancient dynasty known as Remuria. After that dynasty fell, monsters began to appear, intent on obstructing humans from establishing a new social order. One of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria used his power to assemble a formidable army of golems. He sought to use that force to establish himself as king.
Now wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the inspiration for the evil sorcerer in the script. We still haven't found any in-game information on him yet. So, why don't you talk about someone else for now?
Well, I wasn't planning on going into anything you might be able to find out in the game. But if you want me to talk about something else, then... How about Casiodor, the Golden Hunter? Or Egeria, the ex-Hydro Archon?
We hardly know anything about Egeria.
Wait, but those people are all from a super long time ago. Where did you learn all this, Claran?
From my master.
Huh. By master, you mean Miss Petronia?
Is someone you know?
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would often bring Clorand over to play, but
then.
But then, do I even need to say it? Or do I even want to say it?
Let's not get off topic. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Yeah, I guess neither of them would really even want to think about that. Especially not when they're finally starting to rekindle their friendship.
Responding to Egeria's call, a number of warriors followed Cassiodor into battle against the monsters. This group of warriors, under Cassiodor's leadership, became known as the Marechaussee Hunters. Yet, as Fontaine entered an era of peace, their work gradually became obsolete. The Marechaussee Phantom, originally an association made up of hunters, eventually came to be predominantly comprised of Melusines.
Which we kind of see in the current Age of Fontaine.
Ah, I see. That explains why most of the people in the script have forgotten the hunters or think of them as nothing more than a legend.
Like a Jedi. Which, yeah, I mean, I guess you can say whatever about how, like, the prequels and the original trilogy, like, there are some conflicting things in there, obviously. And obviously, like, George Lucas did have some ideas that didn't pan out. Like how, apparently, Padme wasn't originally planned to die in Revenge of the Sith, but it kind of happened after some test screenings and I guess an unfavorable sort of opinion where it's like, yeah, he only turned to the dark side, Anakin, because, well, he was just kind of angry at the Jedi Order for not trusting him and all that, which, yeah, that it made sense, but then I guess, yeah, that adds more to it. But as a result, the whole thing in Return of the Jedi when Luke and Leia are talking and he's like asking her, "Do you remember your mother?" It's like, how would you? She died when you were minutes old. But anyhow, the point being here that that one solution was essentially like, oh, well, since there weren't really a lot of Jedi, people weren't, like, they kind of thought that they were like a myth or legend. So seeing them was kind of like, well, it felt unreal in that sense. But even more so after Order 66 when they were like, almost completely wiped out. But that's besides the point. Point is, there's so few hunters active that the people probably, like, yeah, they don't even think about it. Let alone show them any sort of reverence.
Is that really a bad thing, though? It can get tough always being the one shouldering everyone's expectations.
Yeah, Farina really did suffer a lot. It's like, yeah, we know that she's speaking from experience there.
Depends on who you ask, I suppose. If the name of the organization no longer commands respect, investigative work is bound to suffer.
Yeah.
Speaking of investigations, which problem should we tackle first? Monsters or evil sorcerer?
I vote monsters. That's the main duty of the hunters, right? We can come back to the sorcerer later.
Can we, though? I'm not sure.
Well said, Miss Farina. Plus, if the sorcerers really are the masterminds behind this whole thing, defeating the monsters could give us some clues on their intentions as well.
Okay. I can agree with that. It would make sense, too.
What about you, partner? What do you think?
I mean, originally I was kind of here like, yeah, the sorcerer problem does seem pretty important. But I guess... Unless it's something like the sorcerer can summon an endless horde of monsters. If we leave him without a lot of ammo...
It's decided then.
All right. After some discussion, you decide to turn around and head out of the city.
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
Although now I'm kind of curious... If I had said to take care of the sorcerer, would we have stayed? Huh. Yeah, I guess now I'm kind of curious, like, with this... Like, what am I trying to say? Like, there's a lot of different things that you could try here. Well, I'd like to imagine, like, maybe somebody does have Clarin's story mission or story quest. Like, maybe they did do all of the different options somehow, I'm not sure. But anyhow, I guess we're gonna focus on my options here.
You there! Outsiders, halt!
Oh.
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build and a determined expression in his eyes. Just one look, and you can tell he's fought in his fair share of battles. Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, his uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead make it obvious that he's been wounded and is in serious pain. I'm the captain of the guard. I saw you sneaking around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this once.
Wait, you saw us?
State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Jeez.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
I know.
I said talk, not whisper between yourselves.
Have you ever heard of the Marchese Hunters?
Marachose hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What, you expect me to believe you're one of them?
Yes. Yes, we do. Yep. It's like I said. They don't believe in Jedi. Well, in this case, they don't believe in Marchese hunters. I'd like to do a medicine check to see if I can help him. We're counting on you, Navia. I'd like to do an insight check to tell what he's thinking. Huh. Yeah, see, it's like we have a lot of different options we could do here. So that's why I'm like, God, yeah, I wish there was a way where you could see them all in one playthrough. Or, well, yeah, one playthrough. Never mind, like, yeah, having multiple files. Or multiple accounts, rather. What if I were to try to help him? Well... Okay, well, there we have it. Oh, okay, good. And okay, I see. So, whatever the Game Master's number there.
Using your knowledge of medicine, you're able to deduce that the injury on his calf was a monster's doing, and the wound has already begun to fester. As you check him over, he looks at you with suspicion and retracts his injured leg further back.
I'm a doctor by trade. Please let me redress your wound. You don't have to suffer like this.
The man appears somewhat disgruntled at having been exposed, but soon relents and raises his leg for you to take a better look. He allows you to apply a poultice of specialized medicine to the wound, and it appears to bring him much relief. The tension in his brow eases. All right. Guess you lot might actually be real Marachose hunters after all. In any case, you've successfully treated my wound. So, what do you want to know?
Well, Clarend, you're definitely good at pulling off a British accent.
Do you know where we can find the monsters, or the other guards who are fighting them?
He informs you of the various locations where monsters have appeared. He looks in that general direction with a pained gaze, as if a thin, invisible thread is pulling on his wound. Some of our new recruits have never even dealt with a petty thief, and now they're out there fighting monsters. If it weren't for this cursed leg.
Yup. It really was chaotic then. Like, yeah, they're literally just new recruits, no experience, and now all of a sudden they're dragged into a full-on war. Yeah, that's...
Oh, please, sir. Don't get too worked up. You need to focus on your recovery. Just leave the monsters to us. We're Marachose hunters, after all.
Hearing you say that, a glimmer of hope flashes in his eyes. But it disappears almost as quickly as it came. Those monsters aren't easy to deal with. But if you insist on going, I won't stop you either. I just hope all the guards will be able to come back to their families alive. I wish you the best of luck.
like getting to see that woman's husband return home to her. Okay. Where are we going?
Based on what the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead. Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
Okay. Up ahead it is. Oh, we got somebody.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds.
Yeesh. Oh, jeez. Can I not do anything? No. So you're basically going to leave me here to... That guy just vanished? Are you gonna vanish too if I go further? Well, not really. Now you are, because I... Okay, the moment I switch the camera away...
A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. "Quick! Leave this place! Turn around and don't look back!" they yell.
Well, we're not doing that. Oh. Yeah, it's just kind of weird seeing that. It's like... I know they're just random NPCs, and they're part of the... Excuse me. They're part of the roleplay experience, but I'm just like... It's still kind of freaky. It's like you're like you're trying to survey the area, and then all of a sudden they just vanish. Well, like I said, we're not doing that. Okay, what do we got?
This is the place he mentioned, right?
You see broken iron swords scattered all around you, and downed trees riddled with terrifying claw marks.
Yep, if this isn't the site of a battle, I don't know what is.
All the signs point to one thing. A truly devastating battle just took place here.
Be on your guard, everyone. The monsters might still be around.
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have emerged.
Oh boy, it's the Rift Hounds. And I have to fight them with a few characters that I'm not used to. Joy.
They close in on you without fear. You get the impression that, in their bloodthirsty eyes, you're just another meal for them to devour.
Well, let's see how this goes. Maybe I'm wrong and we don't have to necessarily fight them.
A little help here! This thing wants to eat Paimon!
Your battle round begins. Now.
Never mind. We do have to fight them. Okay. Well, let's see how I do. Okay, combat check. Well, we already know that I'm gonna win by default, but let's see. Okay, Lumine actually has voice lines for that now.
Let's get this show on the road.
The next battle round begins now.
Oh, it's one of you guys. Luckily, Navia I've used a lot.
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before dissipating into thin air.
Oh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marashose Hunter class came with all those preset skill points. Otherwise, we would have been in some real trouble.
I never knew the Fatometer even determines the amount of damage you inflict. If you get unlucky, isn't it just game over right then and there?
I mean, when you think of it that way, yeah. Which is kind of why it's like I'm on easy mode, so I don't have to worry too much about that.
That's part of the fun. The uncertainty of fate is what gives these games their appeal.
I mean, that I can't deny, but it's like, I guess, like, someone like me, IRL, who's only had, like, some experience playing tabletop games, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be terrible at this, so... Like, if I can run on, like, some kind of a handicap like this, I'm gonna take it, I'm sorry. Especially, like, if I'm still learning and whatnot. I mean, alternatively, you could say that the best way to learn would be just to play it by classic rules and, you know, go through it, make mistakes, learn, pick yourself back up, etc. But, anyhow.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
Okay. What have we here?
A suspicious lump. Wait, could it be the thing that appears after every battle?
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me to touch it, right?
As you investigate the mound, you discover that the exposed portion appears to be made of wood. It was previously obscured by the large form of the monsters.
It looks like it could have been part of a barrel.
With the monsters gone, the small protrusion now awaits your discovery, poking out of the ground like a shy flower bud.
Okay, never mind. Let's dig it up.
With everyone's help, you successfully excavate the wooden chest from the ground.
Oh, excuse me. So then, what did we find?
Even without opening it, you can tell from the mora and jewels scattered around the chest that it must contain quite the fortune.
Okay. So we haven't even opened it yet.
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's open it and we can share what's inside.
We work hard for the money.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure more than us?
Yep, like a certain group of people in a city we just left.
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got hurt fighting the monsters. Wouldn't it be better if we gave the treasure to them?
At least that way they can kind of try to, well, I would like to imagine, like, repair the city, well, maybe not fully repair their lives, but just, like, yeah, something to help them.
Wait, is that how it works? Paimon thought since we were the ones to dig it up, we could just take it for ourselves.
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game can impact the future course of the story.
Yup. Like, we'll be rich beyond our wildest dreams. But then all the people that we leave behind will continue to suffer in a lot of pain and misery, and bad things could possibly happen to them because their warriors are injured, their city is falling apart, and yeah. That's one way you could look at it. Not to mention, they will probably look down on you if they realize, like, you found all this treasure and, like, it was right there, but you kept it all for yourselves and basically kind of turned selfish.
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marchese hunters. What if they think we procured the treasure illegally? They might get even more suspicious of us.
Okay, I didn't think of that.
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up with an explanation in advance.
How would we explain this?
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more bad guys.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again.
Yes, yes indeed we are.
Well, it's getting late. Why don't we call it a day for now?
Alright.
Wow, where did the time go?
Yeah, I've been, like... It's been at least, like, an hour or so since I started this specific segment of the story. Or at least, well, I guess this specific part of the roleplay story.
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all, or because the story is particularly enticing, but I feel like I could almost keep going.
I guess that's definitely the mark of a good story in itself. But then, yeah, I guess having fun with friends, obviously. That just... like, you literally lose yourself in the time, so...
Here, here. Ooh, how about we play through the night?
I'm not sure I'll have enough energy for that.
Yeah, and I don't think I will either, considering it's already 4 in the morning for me.
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too late.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Makes sense.
Huh? Another location?
Mm-hmm. There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part of the script.
Interesting.
Whoa, they really pulled out all the stops for this new script.
They definitely did.
Well, even if we end the game for the day, we can still stay a little longer and hear Cloran finish her story, right? Paimon wants to hear more about the history of the Hunters.
Something tells me you just want to finish the free desserts before we break for the day.
Yep, she's got your number.
That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, to Paimon, not finishing free food feels even worse than having to buy her own. And anyway, Paimon really does want to hear more about Cloran's master.
Well,
If the story doesn't have a happy ending, it's okay not to finish it. Yeah, especially because it's like I said, these two have been through a lot. And to say that they went through some muddy waters with their friendship would be an understatement.
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern, but it's all in the past. It won't do any harm to share these things now.
Well, okay.
My earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her, she saved me from certain people of ill repute. My birth parents had left me behind some time before that.
what a heavy beginning for a life story.
I know.
Master was a fascinating individual, if inexperienced in the ways of raising children.
I mean, if she was like a champion duelist and that was all she knew, then yeah.
My first ever toy was a short sword. Although I suppose it wasn't so much a toy as something Master removed from her waist and handed to a noisy child in need of distraction.
Play with this!
Oh wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child? Isn't that dangerous? Did you hurt yourself?
Yes, that is literally child endangerment.
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot. But Master was not concerned. She just stood there and casually lectured me about it.
Oh, wow.
See, that's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me. She then crouched down next to me and said, "Give me your hand. I'll teach you to bandage this wound. After that, it's time to learn how to truly hold a blade."
Excuse me for asking this, Cloran, but how old were you exactly when all this happened?
Probably around, 3, give or take.
3? My god.
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a fork?
Yes, exactly. Like, if they can't even use kitchenware, much less a sword.
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced in the ways of raising children. She believed trial and error was the best way to teach a child what they're capable of.
Well, I mean, trial and error can teach you a lot, but I just feel like there has to be some limits.
I'm not so sure this is a question of experience.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once. It was a Geovishap hatchling.
Okay. And you're definitely not wrong. Children don't get to choose how they're raised, much like children don't get to choose their parents. It's just something that happens with life.
A Geovishap hatchling? For a pet? That seems even more dangerous.
It's Sonic! Okay, no.
What she said was this: make sure to get along, you two. If you really can't agree on something, just settle it with a fight. Whoever loses is the real pet.
What the? Wow.
And how old were you when this happened?
5.
Jeez.
Well, did you win?
No, I lost.
Okay. Okay, so then you were that thing's pet? Is that it?
So you're saying you actually became the Geo Bishop's pet?
Yeah, how does that work? Do I want to know?
Yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat, and we've shared a cordial relationship ever since.
Wait, so are you still, like, friends with this thing?
That really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
It doesn't, but... Well, it's like the reality of it is kind of like she said, like, you don't get to choose how you're raised. So, like, yeah, it doesn't sound like the kind of childhood anyone should have, but I guess the reality is that a lot of children don't get to have the childhood that they ought to have.
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a child. She was a Marechaussee hunter, but I never heard her bring up her own parents. Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6, and could hunt monsters in the wild by myself the year after that. Even though the training she subjected me to was strict, she always made sure to take me traveling when she had the time. We met many of her friends during those days. That was also how I met Mr. Callis and his family.
I still remember the first time we met. You were too scared to join our picnic and hid behind Ms. Petronia the whole time.
Huh. Oh.
I still hadn't really met many children my age at that time, so I didn't know how to interact with others.
Yeah, I imagine it must have been scary and awkward.
After that, though, you started coming over a lot. You loved challenging people to shooting competitions, remember? I don't think many members of the Spina ever beat you in one of those.
Jeez.
I had a lot of fun during those days.
I enjoyed them too. Oh, do you remember that one time we went exploring around the Spina together? We overheard Papa call your master Fontaine's Protector of Justice. We tried to pretend like we never heard anything, but you nearly let it slip that one time.
Protector of Justice? Oh, wait, you mean that vigilante hero from 20 years ago? The one who was always active at night?
Yep, that would be her. She often would put on a black cloak and go out at night. I never knew where she went or what she was doing. Until, like Navia said, we overheard the truth from Mr. Callis that night.
She was literally trying to be her own version of Batman.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember the guards leaving all kinds of witness reports about her on Nervalette's desk.
My apologies.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. You had nothing to do with it. And anyway, everything she did was for a good cause. Although, calling herself the Protector of Order was a bit much. Especially when she deliberately operated outside the law.
Yep. Irony much, right?
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice become the Protector of Order?
Yeah, I was here like, yeah, didn't you say she was the Protector of Justice? Like, okay, so, yeah, what happened there?
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked.
Okay, so it could be a different name every single time, every single week.
Later on, she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just 2. The Protector of Justice and the Protector of Order.
That sounds like her, all right. I bet she forgot which of the two she'd use by the time she got back each night.
Well, she certainly sounds like a fascinating individual. With her strong sense of justice, it's no surprise her student followed in her footsteps.
It's true. I always wanted to become like her. Someone powerful, independent, and with a strong sense of conviction. But... She suddenly disappeared the night I turned 10 years old.
Oh.
Disappeared? What happened?
I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. I was never able to find out where she went. That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house, but Master never came to pick me up. When I returned home on my own, it was to an empty house. When she still didn't appear after a few days, I went to Mr. Callus's house to ask about her whereabouts, but he only shook his head.
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few people to investigate the matter in secret, but they never found any credible leads.
Don't worry, I understand. To be perfectly honest, given Master's personality and way of doing things, it all made a lot of sense. If I had to guess, I'd say she probably used it as an opportunity to force me to become independent. Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age, the mother willingly leaves them behind.
I actually had no idea that that was a thing that a mother cat does to her kittens. Huh.
Were you upset, Clorinde?
I was at first, but not anymore. I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine. You're practically a living symbol of law and justice.
I suspect my position would be far too by the books for her. Master always did whatever she pleased. But you're right. I suppose I do take after her in some ways.
Who knew Clorinde had such an interesting past? I never had the chance to ask her about it before.
And, well, who's to say that she would have been willing to say much about it? At least I imagine she wouldn't... Okay, well, I guess this is just me sort of thinking, but... Like, she wouldn't so much tell everything to a bunch of complete strangers, but... Well, she's not with a bunch of complete strangers. She's in company of friends. And her former employer. So in other words, like, there's that level of trust and closeness that they have there.
I wonder if Clorinde's master were the champion duelist back then. Would that duel against Mr. Callus have gone differently?
Honestly, who's to say? 'Cause, I mean, if he threw that duel willingly, I would almost think that it wouldn't matter who he was dueling back then. If he went in there already in his mind that he wasn't going to come out of it alive.
Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorinde and Navia are probably thinking something similar. The mood just got super awkward all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Would you look at the time? It's getting dark, so we should probably call it a day for real this time. If we keep talking like this, we really will be here all night.
I had a great time today, Miss Clarant. Thank you for being our GM.
Anytime.
The script was good, but I've got to say, your childhood stories were even better.
Yeah, it definitely is interesting learning more about her.
Hey, you should tell us more about that fight against the Geo-Bishop sometime. Maybe your master was onto something.
You could be right.
What does she mean, onto something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time.
Yeah. Like, jeez.
Guess I'll head back as well. I need to save my energy if I want to continue enjoying the story tomorrow.
You're that excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script.
Oh, man. Okay. So I guess that's the first part of her story done. And now I don't need to do my commissions anymore.
Ad Astra.
Hello, robot.
Thank you for
Okay. Oh wow, 3 more days. Oh god, 47. Oh yeah, the battle pass reminder. Okay. Honestly, I kind of feel like, yeah, considering it's 4:30 in the morning now, I think I will leave it there. Well, that was definitely pretty interesting, though. Like, actually, for the first time, technically, learning about the tabletop troupe and getting to go through that. And learning about Claren's history. So I guess next time... Well, next time, I think that the new update... Yeah, by that point, the new update is going to be out, so... I probably might not get back to this right away, unfortunately. But I guess we'll see what happens by that point. So... I guess the sooner I can get through the rest of the Archon story, the sooner I can get back to this, but... Until then, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Later, folks.